few weeks ago. He's past that. He had a little neck issue. He's past that. He's still just throwing off black ground, but he'll graduate to a mound soon, and the Red Sox are certainly excited to get him back sometime this summer.
Yeah, let's just forget just how dominant Chris Sale has been in his career. I want him back healthy as soon as possible, just so we can watch him pitch again. Mark Vaughn saying thanks as always for the time, the knowledge, and the insight, my friend. Stay healthy, and we'll talk to you again soon, okay?
Thanks, fellas.
All right, H. What do you think?
Well, the one thing I'm thinking about still is, why is everybody down on playing very easy? I'd rather do that than to get a year in Buffalo. Nothing against Buffalo, they made it work. But the only knock is the weather. For a young player and for a team that wants to get off to a nice start, man, to start your April in warm weather is really nice.
Yeah, and even the weather aside, the point that Mark hit on is the proximity of somebody like Jacob Rizzi, just that you feel like you're home. And so having that comfort, knowing that you're jumping in late, doesn't get help from Jacob Rizzi. If you're already coming into camp late, but you're kind of just staying home. So maybe that helps the transition process as a player, I would put.
Well, and the other thing that's going to happen is in Florida, they will have families in the game. If we're talking about spring training and they're selling out in Lakeland already, a couple thousand people.
Right.
Hey, a couple thousand at a game was such a difference at the World Series when you had 10,000 people at it. We'll get to that point. And so by the time April, May, June comes around, they're going to be already having people. We have people at the Super Bowl. So Florida's ahead of everybody else, and they're going to be able to have some people come to the game playing in Dunedin.
All right, when we come back here on Hot Stove after a little timeout, we're going to talk about one of the top teams this offseason on Hot Stove.
They're hot Cardinals.
The St. Louis Cardinals. I butchered that well. So let's just go to commercial. Derek Gould's going to join us and not pick me up that.
The bump doesn't matter.
Hot Stove is presented by Barbasol.
The cool sudden snowfalls, slick ice, and freezing temperatures, winter can be pretty unpredictable. But the one thing you can predict is that the legendary capability of the Jeep Grand Cherokee, the most awarded SUV, can handle it all.
$1 million.
Jeep Grand Cherokee, there's only one.
Right now, it's 0% financing for 72 months on select 2021 Jeep Grand Cherokee models.
The lasting cologne scent of Old Spice Days on your couch. And into the driver's seat.
What's my safe life story? It's been a lot of time. My life. So I'm not taking any chances for something happens.
We have to close these boxes back when we use the cereal. You can't just leave them open like that. That's how the cereal goes bad. You know what I'm saying?
That service I can trust. No matter what. I feel like for college savings.
For investing, I can see all of my accounts and my investments, all my investments in more than one place.
I feel good about my finances. Get free financial tools or talk to an advisor. Personal capital. T-Mobile just upgraded its network at a record pace. We were the first to bring 5G nationwide, and now let's spread even more of T-Mobile. We're turning up the speed, upgrading over 1,000 towers in row with ultra-capacity 5G to bring speed to the fastest Wi-Fi to cities and towns across America. Alexa, show me the front door.
Okay.
Hi, just put it behind product line. Yes, sir.
How do you ensure families can see we can deliver for food banks and schools. Amazon knows how to do that. They help deliver 12 million meals to families in need. If the day we work together is the day we find where to go.
now we're here at spring training is underway down in Florida. Who else is down in Florida? Our friend Derek. Good morning, Derek.
Morning, guys. How are you?
We're well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Derek, it's the funnest time of the year. It's spring training. How great's the field? I've seen it from afar.
You just turned the radio on like that.
Getting ready to maybe get out there, so it's cool.
Yeah, we know that you have made this trip a ton over the years, but there's something different this year. That is known
No, stand up. I'm not holding you.
spring training. And what kind of signals did that send to his teammates and coaches, and what kind of immediate impact do you think he makes?
It's sort of a continuation of the whole trade itself, where it was clear that Nolan Arenado wanted to do what was possible to make that trade happen. And then once it did, he told us that he couldn't wait to get to Jupiter, and there he was, one of the first arrivals here. He requested, along with a few of the other young players, the chance to get early intake. He did. He's been in the back cage, he's been out on the field. Spoke to John Mozeliak this morning and asked him just kind of about what Nolan Arenado has brought. And Mozeliak said it's not like he's following him around like a puppy dog, but there's a genuine excitement to him being, around the team. It's similar in a way to when Paul Goldschmidt pulled up a couple years ago, got out of the car and had an Arizona Diamondbacks tag slung over his shoulder, and then went straight to the red. And that's what Arenado has done. Well, it's interesting, too. It's not like they haven't seen him before in the National League, but when a guy's on your team, he just looks different. So I'm wondering, has that response been like that? Does he look different? Like, I didn't realize he was as big as he is.
I think there's been a lot of interaction, like conversation. I think that's something that the players who didn't know him personally, some of these guys really know him well, like Goldschmidt and Carpenter. Molina's had some interaction with him. But I think one of the things like guys like Harvey Young or like Elaine Thomas or some of these guys, Tommy Edman once he gets here, these guys who are going to be out in the field and have only heard about what a kind of how eager he is to talk about this, how eager he is to talk about baseball, how much he just wants to inject the sport and have that conversation. I think that's something that they're really looking forward to, and that's kind of the culture that Schultz, that's definitely the culture that Schultz has created. He's a baseball guy too, and he has these ball talks that obviously are different now. They used to all gather in a room and talk through scenarios, just riff on base running, riff on fielding, riff on shifts. It was just like a couple of years ago, Paul Goldschmidt was telling the whole group about some of the tricks that he learned about base running, and the Cardinals changed how they teach base running based on that conversation. Now they have Nolan Arenado, who they talk about. This guy who just wants to be around baseball and hang around the cage and talk hitting, hang out in the outfield or in the infield and talk infield. Now they have this guy to include in their ball talk. It's just that ball talk is now at a physical distance and outdoors under one of the 5 tents that they set up.
So, DG, when we had Adam Wainwright on MLB Tonight, the day that he signed, that was before Arenado, before Yachty, and I asked him, I tried to get him to break the news, and he had this look on his face, like he knew something really good was about to happen. And so now, I wonder if you combine the Arenado being gone.
Every time, Charlie. Every time without fail. Once you stop, you're gonna make a mess.
looking on my phone.
PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Up into the last 5 weeks of the 2019 season, if you had said, who is Tyler Higbee? you might have got some blank stares back, but down the stretch, only Julio Jones and Michael Thomas had more targets in the final month of the 2019 season. A breakout year for Tyler Higbee. He expects to continue those types of numbers and beyond going forward.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Van Jefferson, the rookie wideout, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Steps away to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Rams.
As they run the counter play. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
For the running back.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
The kick is good.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves out that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mike, check, 59. Go, man, go. You don't want to, hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want to, say it. Pick the edge. Come.
This is Mostert. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Mostert. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
That's a gain of 8.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. A handoff as they run the counter play. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
The Rams, 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
The pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Second and 6. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. Well, 1st down there on a pickup of 25. They'll look to throw. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown.
Tyler Higbee, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They'll set up a throw. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Kill. Slam. Rush in. Shim. 18 Cardinal.
Now Mostert. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mostert. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
1 yard.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
49-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Safety's creeping. Cowboy in. He's coming. Hey, smash Bronco. Warriors,
They'll look to throw here. Samuel bringing in the slant. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And Deebo Samuel's another one of those young receivers that not only looks like a running back, but plays like one after the catch. And he had one of the best seasons among 2019's rookie receivers. Just over 800 yards receiving, but by the time the playoffs hit, he'd become WR1 for the 49ers. And now with the departure of Emmanuel Sanders, that should give him even more looks. Look for him to catch the ball downfield and also take it out of the backfield.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and 1 at the Rams' 32-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Hey, you got three down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's taken in by Henderson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 40 yards. First down, Rams.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Rams 17, 49ers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams 11. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Once again, it's Mostert. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Looking to throw. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
26.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
24 is the mic.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Right there, 54, right there.
Now back to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless for the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 15. Check.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Rams 24, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Back to throw again. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Third down and 5.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
2nd and goal at the 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Well, the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. It's a run with Mostert. They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
54 mark, 54 mark. Check, walk 54, walk 54. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the 1st sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Buying time to his left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12.
At the 45-yard line.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And now it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
31-yard line.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 18. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. John Johnson with the INT, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Los Angeles.